Well, here is the all-new model, which is the 2025 GMC Yukon AT4 Ultimate. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Jason and I do reviews on vehicles here in Canada. So if you love car reviews just like this, be sure to like this video and also subscribe to the channel. And also thank you to Applewood Chevy for allowing me to review their AT4 Ultimate. So in this video, I'm going to be going over the different models that you can get with the GMC Yukons, the safety features that you get with this AT4 Ultimate, the exterior, the interior, the infotainment system, and of course the pricing. As for the different models with the new Yukon, you can get the Elevation AT4, this new AT4 Ultimate, Denali, and the Denali Ultimate. As for the safety features that come with the AT4 Ultimate, this includes the enhanced automatic emergency braking, enhanced automatic parking assist, rear cross traffic braking, reverse automatic braking, forward collision alert, front pedestrian and bicyclist braking, HD surround vision, and the rear pedestrian alert. As for what powers this AT4 Ultimate, it has the 6.2-liter Ecotec 3 V8 engine, which gives you 420 horsepower and 460 pound-foot of torque, with towing capabilities of about 8,000 pounds when equipped properly. All right, let's start off in the front of this brand new AT4 Ultimate trim. And I also did a review on just the AT4, so be sure to check that out as well. But you can definitely tell the difference between the two. And I think the AT4 Ultimate looks a tad little bit better. And this is a very nice looking vehicle, to be honest. They've done a very good job at designing this. And if you were to take away the GMC and AT4 badging, I really don't think that you can tell that this is a GMC vehicle in a good way. So down here in your bumper area, you do have this chrome trimming that circles around the middle that also houses your red tow hooks in the front. There's also your sensor down there, and you also have the front safety sensors that run across. And on the corners, you do have your LED lighting, and I do like how the trimming around the lighting, it's not in plastic, it's actually gloss black, which stands out way better. Now moving into the grille area, and which is noticeably different. I think the AT4 Ultimate has a very nice looking grille. Not only do you have like the beautiful designing, but you have like this very cool looking dark aluminum accents, and a mixture of the gloss black inserts in each of the sections definitely makes this thing stand out. Not only that, you've got the massive red GMC letters with a front-facing camera right underneath, and over on this side you have the chrome and red AT4 badging. And as for the lights, these are your LED lights, and I just love the way that these are designed. And then you've got these lights here in the middle area, and all of this tied together makes this look very, very aggressive and very cool in a way as well. All right, now coming to the side of the AT4 Ultimate, you can see the nice looks definitely continue. Now up top, you do have the panoramic sunroof, which is always a good thing to have, and then your black roof rails. And then even around the windows, everything is blacked out, and also your door handles are body color. And I do like how around the windows, where you typically have the black plastic, you have gloss black trimming around them, which adds a nice little touch. And over on the side mirror, this is body color and gloss black. You can't really tell because of the body color, but this is body color and this down here is gloss black. You've also got the turn signal, which kind of has like this black tint to it on the interior. And then of course your side mirror cameras, which this has the 360 camera setup, so I'll show you that inside. Over on the fender here, you have more gloss black, more of that nice dark aluminum accent piece, trimming with the GMC badging right there. And then on the front doors, you've got more AT4 badging there, and you do have side steps. Not only that, these are power side steps, so when you do open the door, these do come out, and obviously when the door is closed, they go back up, giving you a nice flush look. Now as for these wheels, these are very, very nice, and these are your all-terrain wheels, and these are 20-inch wheels, and these suit the vehicle, I think, perfectly. Not only that, because you have like the aluminum sections all around, and in the middle sections here, like in the pockets, you do have like this granite type of a color, which stands out with everything. And of course in the center cap here, you do have the red GMC letters. So with everything, if I move back, you can see how nice it looks with the vehicle. And also you can adjust the ride height on this. So there's a button inside which you can do that from, and let me show you right now where it is. So it is right here. this button right here. So if I press it, it's gonna show me my different ride heights, and I can kind of flick through. Let's go to the lowest one, entry exit. And then when I close the door, it's gonna go to the lowest setting that this can go to. So it's adjusting right now. So I believe it's done right now. This is the lowest setting that it sits at for entry exit. But you can see it goes quite low. Now let me show you the highest setting that this goes at. It's pretty big of a difference. So again, I'm gonna press this and then toggle my way to the maximum ride height. Close the door, and it's adjusting itself right now. It's almost done adjusting, it's still going. Okay, I believe it's done adjusting itself. So that is the maximum ride height that this sits at. All right, now coming to the rear of the AT4 Ultimate, the nice looks definitely continue back here, just like the front. So over on the bumper down here, the bottom section is actually black plastic, so it's not gloss black. And then again, you have more of that beautiful, beautiful dark aluminum accent piece. Not only that, but you also have your rear reflectors, along with your hitch in the center, which is covered away with the cover, and your quad outlets, which make this thing look aggressive, and the rear safety sensors as well. Over on the tailgate, you've got the chrome Yukon badging, the big red GMC letters, and then another AT4 badge. And then up here, you have not only the rear view camera, but the hitch camera as well. And then as for the lights, just like the front, these are LED and look beautiful. Again, the designing is very, very nice and on point. And a small little touch, you do have GMC inside on the sides, which is cool. And this trim down here continues up here as well, and this vehicle being in black, that definitely stands out. Up top, not only do you have this built-in spoiler, it also has the brake light, and then hidden away is your rear wiper, giving you a nice clean look. Also, you can open the rear glass as well. So if I double tap on the key fob, it's gonna unlatch the rear glass, and then I can just go ahead and lift it up. So you have access to the interior with ease. If you want to take some stuff out, you don't have to open the full tailgate. You can just open the glass. So if I go and close the glass now, and then if you want to open up the rear tailgate, it's power opening. Why wouldn't it be? Since this is a 3-row SUV, you still have a decent amount of space back here. As you can see, you can carry a bunch of things for all of your family road trips, so you don't have to worry about that. Also on here, you do have these protectors and the typical hooks in the back if you do need to tie down something. And you have an outlet back here. Not only that, you do have these buttons here. This is to fold down the second and third row. The only thing is, for the second row, you can only fold it down. However, with the third row, you can fold the seats back up as well. So if I go ahead and press for the right second row, as you can see right there, if I go ahead and press it, double tap, it is gonna go ahead and fold down the seat, as you can see. And then same thing for the rear. So if I press the down button for the left seat here, it's gonna unlatch and down it goes. Not only that, like I was mentioning, for the third row, you can also bring the seat back up. So if I press up, it's gonna come all the way back up and latch back into place. Also, down here underneath the carpet area, if you go ahead and lift that, you do have some small storage space. Not a whole lot, but you can still fit quite a few things in here. All right, let's head inside to the rear and see what we have going on. So right off the bat, you can see you've got all black interior. Down here, you do have some space, and then same thing for the middle section, you have some space. This does have the Bose sound system, and as you can see, the massive speaker, and it also says Bose right there. And up here on the armrest area, you do have leather trimming, along with the red contrast stitching, which makes everything pop out. And moving up along here, you do have this open wood trim, which again looks very elegant, I think, in this vehicle with more gloss black. And the wood trim, the red stitching, you're gonna notice all throughout the interior. All right, let's head inside. I'm gonna start off in the third row to show you what it looks like. And to get back to the third row, it's pretty simple. On the second row seat, you do have these two levers. The first one is to move the seat forward and backwards. The second one is to fold the seat down, and then if you do it again, it's gonna bring it up. So if I do that, it's gonna fold the seat down like this. If I do it again, it's gonna pop up just like that. So let's say, for whatever reason, the second time you did it, it didn't work. Don't worry, because there is a latch here as well that you can use. So if I lift that, and up it goes. And then you have access to the third row. So back here, you can see it's an all black interior, like I mentioned, but the detailing on the seats is very, very nice. Here you can see the white stitching all on the sides there. There's more of that beautiful red stitching, and the center is also perforated, which all of this ties together perfectly. Not only that, but you have the white piping all along the sides, which makes everything pop. Now, space-wise back here, you have a good amount of room, I think. Even for legroom, you can't really tell because the paper squished. Anywho, you can really see this seat does not need to be moved back or forward. I think it's in the perfect spot, and you still have a good amount of room back here. In terms of fitting people back here, you can fit 2 adults perfectly, I think. Having 3 adults may be a little bit tight. Not only that, but both the sides do get their own cup holders and USB ports, which is gonna be on both of the sides there. Not only that, but also both of the sides do have this button here. So if you just press it, the seat, this will fold down and you can use the strap to pull it up. Okay, for the second row, it's very easy to put the seat down. You just have to push it down, lock it into place there, and then you just gotta lift here and then lift on your headrest, and there you are. This has the captain's chairs, as you can see, and I prefer this over the bench because not only you don't have to share any middle seat with anyone, but let's say you're sitting here, you need to get to the back for whatever reason, you have enough space to get back here because there's nothing in the middle there. But look at the seats, the piping, the white stitching, everything just stands out like crazy. And also the red stitching here with the perforated middle sections that run across the back as well. Also, both of the second row seats do come heated, and you do have your armrest as well. Over on the bottom here, you have this nice looking door sill piece that is in chrome, this nice black with the designing that also says AT4 Ultimate. Now behind the driver and passenger seats, you do have your mat pockets on both the sides for that extra bit of storage. You also have the screens, which I want to touch on in just a second. But first, let's talk about the rear center console area. Not only do you have cup holders up here with chrome around them, but you have your very own screen back here. And this is to obviously control your temperature controls and also turn on or off your heated seats for the second row. Down here, you do have different ports, charging ports, HDMI ports, and you have an outlet down here. So the kids back here will be super happy. And then as for your screen here, all you got to do is just tap to turn it on, and there it is. You got HDMI 1 and 2. Vehicle status. Here you can see the speed from back here, fuel range, trip information. So if you do want to see that, you can. Here is the power button, how to turn it off so it dims out, and just touch it to turn it back on. You've also got your headset settings. You can connect your headphones or use the cabin speakers. If you go to the home page, this is what it looks like. And then under settings, you have screen brightness, Bluetooth headphones. All right, let's head to the front to see what we have going on. Same thing, you got space down here in the middle of the door, your massive Bose speaker, and other than that, you just got your typical window and side mirror controls, and then over here you have your memory seat buttons for the driver's side. Now, as for the front seats, these are pretty insane. As you can see, the headrest. Let me just show you the rest of the seats. Just like the second and third row, you got the beautiful trimming, everything perforated middle sections. Both the front seats not only come heated, but they're also ventilated, and you get your very own AT4 Ultimate badge on the front seats. And on your headrest, you have the built-in Bose speakers, so you get that nice 3D sound when you're bumping your music on the road trip. One thing that I forgot to mention in the second and third row, I just noticed this because this is very, very subtle. If you look on the outsides here of the seat, you have this nice textured designing, whatever you want to call it, on the sides here and even down here. This just makes the seats a whole lot better, and the attention to detail on this is just insane. Also, your front seats do come power adjustable, which is nice. This button right here activates your massage. Yes, this has massage, so when you're going down the road, you are super comfortable. Here is the sticker that has all of the numbers for your towing and whatnot, so if you want to go ahead and pause the video, go ahead and do that right now. And then down here, just like the rear, you have your door sill protector. It's a little bit bigger, and it says AT4 Ultimate, the same thing, same designing. Underneath, you just got your pedals, very nice designing on these ones, and then your hood latch release right there. Moving up here, you have all of your different modes, ride height, all of your lighting controls, trailer brake controller, and then up here you have your electronic parking brake, 360 camera view, traction control, your park assist, hill descent control, auto start stop, parking sensors to turn them on or off, and then the lane keep. And your steering wheel is power adjustable. And even around your venting, you have like this dark chrome trimming with more of that open wood trim. All right, now entering inside of the AT4 Ultimate, your whole dashboard is in hard material, and then you've got like this black stitching all across the dashboard. There's also these speakers in the corner there and on the pillar here, which is going to be on both of the sides. And then you also have one in the center right there. And this also has the heads-up display. As you all know, I am a huge fan of the heads-up displays. And here is the fully digital cluster area here. This is an 11-inch cluster area. So on here, you can do quite a few things and see all sorts of different vehicle information. I love the way that this is designed and all of the attention to detail again on this as well. And it's super clear and responsive, which I like. So in order to see different things, you're gonna just press this button here on your steering wheel, and it's gonna go through a bunch of different menus. This one is my favorite, I think, just because of how much information is displayed here. If I press it again, you're gonna have your full map view. Right now, it's gotta have something turned on, that's why it's not showing, but this is what it would look like, the whole thing. If I press it again, it's gonna show me like my driver assistant stuff, so that type of information. If I press it again, it goes back to the first screen. As for the steering wheel, this is wrapped in leather and it does come heated. You will notice this up here and this little guy right there. This is for your Super Cruise, which this vehicle has, of course. And then this right here actually monitors you. Also on the steering wheel, there's more of that nice red stitching all around. More chrome trimming all around, the red GMC letters. And then over on the left side here, you have your cruise control settings, follow distance control, the Super Cruise button right here. Here you have your L button for your gears, so you see your Prindle, you will be on L. Over on the other side here, you do have your Bluetooth, music, phone, the cluster controls right here, and then your heated steering wheel button right there. You'll also notice the paddle shifters on the rear. There's also the media buttons behind the steering wheel as well. And also, you have your front and rear wiper controls, high beams, indicators, and all of that. And the other side has your shifter, which is right there. Now over on the center armrest area, again, this has the leather, red stitching, that nice textured trim. I'm not sure if you can see right there on camera. And then you have another AT4 Ultimate badge. And if we want to go ahead and open this up, there is a little button there and you can open it up. You have a decent amount of space in here, and someone will say, hey, this is not a whole lot of space. Well, that's because it has a hidden compartment. If I go ahead and close this, up here on this section right there, this button here, the up and down, if I press the down, this is gonna go all the way back, revealing a hidden compartment area. So you have this area here. Not only that, but you can open this up as well and store things in there and just tuck them away and just hide them out of sight, and no one will ever know how this works, what's in here. They're just gonna think it's a center console unless you've seen this review. Along the sides of the center console here, you do have like hard material. It's not soft material, but you do have the white contrast stitching, and then some space along the sides there. It's also on the passenger side, and I'll show you that when we go over there. Now over on the center console itself, more of that nice wood trim on both of the sides, and then a ton of gloss black. So opening this up like that, this will have your front cup holders. And then if we push this back, there's some space here, but this is for your wireless charging area. And then you do have USB ports in there. And then you have your massive touchscreen here with Google built in. This is a 16.8-inch touchscreen. Not only do you have that screen there, but typically on vehicles, you have like your screen separate and then your temperature controls separate. But with this one, it's all in one. You have your temperature controls down here, which you can also touch to turn them on or off or adjust or however you want. But then you have toggles as well to do the same thing. I don't think these are necessary. You can just use everything with the touchscreen here, and it's so much easier. But on the screen itself, you have a bunch of different information, and you can swipe down to the bottom section as well. So on the screen here, if we go under vehicle status, it's gonna show you the nice GMC badge. Down here, you have three things. You've got maintenance, gauges, and trip. And then you have an image of your vehicle with a bunch of plus signs all around. So if I click this plus sign here, it's going to tell me my tire pressure. So whatever you click, it's going to tell you all sorts of different information about the vehicle. If I go under maintenance here, it's going to give me my tire pressure, brake pad life, oil life, engine air filter life, and all of that. If I head back and go under gauges, it's going to give me a whole bunch of different gauges, necessary information, so you have it right in front of you. And then under trip, it's just going to give you different trip information, fuel economy, and whatnot. Then you've just got My GMC up top here. There's also Google Assistant, Play Store, Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay, which you can connect once you do have your phone. Then you have your camera section here. And like I was mentioning, this has cameras all around. So you have a bird's eye view. And then here you have a rear view, which you can also click and see the front view. There's also the top front and then the top rear view as well. And then the side cameras, you have the rear and the front right there. And then your hitch camera right there as well. If I go back to this one here, I can also turn off the bird's eye view and have a full screen. But I like the bird's eye view. It's so much better. And then once you do have your trailer connected, you have those cameras there as well. Then you've got Alexa right there. And then under trailering right here, you can add a new trailer, use a guest trailer, accessories, and whatnot. Under the settings tab right here, you have a whole bunch of different information that you can kind of go through and customize to your liking. And then you've got the auto park assist right there, the climate right here. So you have that, you can control it here for the front and rear. You can use the touchscreen or the toggle. So a bunch of different ways to utilize that. And then also here, you have your heated seat controls and vented seat controls. Then you've got Wi-Fi hotspot down here. Under your audio, you have your AM, FM, Sirius XM, Bluetooth, USB, news, Alexa, and podcasts. Then you've got your map section here, which is your Google Maps built in. Here, you've got your phone section once you do have your phone paired. Then sliding down, you've got your controls section here. A bunch of different things that you can kind of go through, like your side steps, blind zone, steering assist, and all of that good stuff. And then down here, you've got your entertainment hub for the rear screens. You can turn them on or off. You can control the individual screens, settings, and all of that. Then you've just got your podcasts and news. Also, above the screen and on the dashboard, there is a hidden compartment. You can see the little button there. If I press this, it's going to open up this compartment up here. Now up top, you do have your rear view mirror, of course. Not only that, it's also a digital rear view mirror. Then moving up here, you have a bunch of different controls. You have your interior sensor there, your interior lighting controls. This is for your third row, these two buttons right here to fold your seats down and up. The middle here, this little toggle is how much you want to open up your tailgate, so you can customize that. You've got your sunshade controls and then the sunroof controls on both the sides, SOS and OnStar. Here's the key fob and what it looks like for this GMC AT4 Ultimate. It's a typical GMC key. All right, let's come to the passenger side and take a look. Like I was mentioning, on the other side, you have more space over here. And then on the dash here, the wood trim continues over, and also more of that dark chrome trimming. Also on the side of the top storage area, there is another AT4 Ultimate badge. And then you've just got your typical glove compartment space. Here is the window sticker for this AT4 Ultimate. The pricing you see is in Canadian dollars, and this may be minus any discounts if available. Well, that does it for the review on this all new trim, the 2025 GMC Yukon AT4 Ultimate. Let me know what you guys think of this. Do you love it or do you hate it?